since my last video, me and my friend went to two different Trader Joe's and ended up buying like 3 plants each. I think she bought 3 plants. I can't remember. So these are the 3 new ones that if you watched my other video, then you would have seen like the rest. These ones over here and like those ones. But these 3 are new. And this one is having trouble. Don't mind it. It's supposed to be like this. It's supposed to all be like not drooping, but I don't know. I think it might be just like overcrowded in here. So like I have to water it like very often. Yeah, so this was the first one I got from Trader Joe's. This is it's the same type of plant as this one. It's the peperomia, but this one's just like the regular version because obviously this one is it's the marble one, while this one looks just green, obviously with some like, you know, texture and like darkness in the center still. It was like a pretty good deal. How much did I get this for? Anyway, I'll just put it on the screen if I find it. Yeah, so just imagine that this isn't drooping from the heat wave that we've been having. I especially wanted it because of this like really cute pot. The price is for the pot and like the plant, so that's a pretty good deal. And yeah, so it's mostly for this plant because I could like repot like my like rubber plant into it. I was so surprised to find these 2 because obviously I wasn't even like with the plants that I have right now, I wasn't even planning to buy new plants. So this one was already like, okay, this was an impulse buy and I wanted it. But then this plant, this one was the star of the show. This is a variegated rubber plant. I was like not expecting at all to find a rubber plant at Trader Joe's. I was like, what? I was expecting to like get a rubber plant at one of our other like local nurseries. Like my friend got me this one from the local nursery, and that would have been more like $15 or up, you know. And this was only however much I got it for, I can't remember. It was the last one. This was like in the corner of like one of the baskets, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, basically this plant looked, when I got it, it looked exactly like this, except this was like its baby plant that just came out. So this actually grew a lot now that I'm looking at it, because it was probably like only this big maybe, but it's so funny because it's like sticking, it was like sticking straight up like that. And like just recently, as you can see, this baby like unfolded, and now it's like open, and like I don't know how this plant works, but like this part was like wrapped around it. It was like this pink, and now it's like I guess maybe it doesn't need it anymore, so it's just like dying now. But yeah, that was like surrounding it when it like uncurled. Yeah, and there's already like a new like stem in the middle of it. This will also become a new one too soon, but yeah, so that's what that one looks like. As we walked down the ramp, we found like philodendrons, and I was like, should I get it? And then my friend, who's an enabler, just was like, yeah, you should get it. But these ones, these are like the biggest ones, so they're probably the most mature of it, because like if you look down here, they obviously have the biggest stems down there. But basically with this plant, when they grow their little new ones, then like some of the old ones will die, so I've had to like, you know, just trim off the like leaves at the bottom that start to become yellow. I literally just did right before filming this. But yeah, so I've had to do that because I'm pretty sure like this one and this one, oh yeah, this one's definitely new because you can feel it. It's very like thin and like satiny kind of feeling. Maybe this one was too. I think it was these 2, so then 2 of the ones that were like at the bottom started yellowing. But yeah, it's so pretty. taking care of it okay. Like, it has like this, it has a thing that came with it. So with this one, I'm just trying to kind of monitor how it looks, and also just with like the same kind of watering schedule as this one. Although like they do feel different. This one definitely feels much more sturdy, and this one's more like, it feels like a philodendron. It feels like this kind of leaf. It's like more thin. So I don't know. Maybe that's just because it's variegated. I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm praying for this one. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this one in a future video. Okay, it got really dark, so I turned on the light. So yeah, let's just go to the update of the plants that you might have seen if you watched my last plant video. Yeah, let's just start. This is my snake plant right now, and it got like really, I wish you guys could have seen it when I first got it, because it was so small. It was like, it was just like only this tall. This one's new, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's new. This one was new, and then now obviously this one's the newest. You can't see any other bud like forming, but yeah, that one's the newest. And it's getting taller. Like I don't notice it growing like pretty tall. Like, look at that. The ZZ plant doesn't really look like much is happening with it. I mean, maybe I have to just look at it side by side, but it's like very little growth, I feel like. I'm not sure if that's just me doing that to this plant, or I don't know. I mean, I think this little baby inside here is new. Maybe that's what it's working on. I mean, nothing's died from it, so I'm assuming it's doing okay. Here's my snake plant. I mean, not snake plant, spider plant. And it's actually doing really well. I got it as a gift. It was from a grocery store, probably like Trader Joe's or something. I forgot what. I don't know if she told me what it was from. It was probably, I think it was Trader Joe's, because my mom said that like she got some from Trader Joe's, and they have like these pots which are really nice, and like she really likes these ones. So basically, I think I traded this. Yeah. But yeah, so you could, as you can see, there's like, you can see like this one has a little new growth. Like this one, like I think all of them have like new growths inside here. And it's very much so like standing like up more, because before I think it was a little bit either too dry or too wet or something, and it was like burning in the sun a little bit, so I revived it. I think it's doing well. Yeah, so that's what this one looks like. It's pretty, right? Okay, and then to my great Dieffenbachia, I don't know. This plant, my mom repotted it into, because it was in a, you know, one of these like plastic pots, and it was just sitting in this yellow one when I filmed the other video. But now like we transferred it so that it's like literally just soiled in there, because it was getting way too big for that pot. And I knew that because like every few days I'd have to water it, because the leaves would start drooping, because like every time it was trying to grow something, it also obviously I think takes more energy and water. So yeah, and then now it like currently has 3 new growths growing at the same time. Yeah, so it's getting pretty big. I don't remember how it looked obviously back then, but like obviously these leaves that have been here are huge. This is like the baby leaf that was in my last video, and now it's already starting to mature. And then this leaf is growing and now finally uncurling itself. So that will be the new addition on top. And then on the bottom, there's this one that literally just opened up. Like maybe like yesterday or today, because I didn't even see this until I just looked at it like today. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. It's another baby for the bottom. I found that this one's actually gonna start growing a new leaf too. So I'm excited to see that. But yeah, I think it's doing pretty well. It obviously leans more in the direction of the sun, so I should probably like face it this way now, but yeah, it's just, I love this plant, it's so pretty. So for the plants that are over here, what should I start with? I guess I'll just start with the rubber plant since you saw it. I feel like my rubber plant's doing so well and I'm so happy about it. Like, the leaves, these leaves on top are like so strong and they're getting big too. Yeah, like look at this, it's so pretty. And eventually I think this will become a new leaf, obviously. And this one over here will probably become a new leaf. As of like, not the main one, but I guess this little baby one that's right next to it, this had like the most new growth. So like right here, these babies, like when they're babies, they're obviously more light green, but now you can see that it's starting to become a darker green already. This one, and this one are new, and I guess this is the newest little addition. Yeah, that's what my rubber plant is doing. It's having the time of its life. Okay, and I'll just move that over here. And as the first one that you saw in the last video was the African violet, and as you can see, there's some flowers still, and this is because it literally just bloomed these two flowers. And I thought like the blooming season was over because it started to get pretty cold, like fall weather, not including the weird heat waves that we've been having. But I think probably because of the heat waves, it kind of like decided to make another bloom. And that could also be because I did like take off all the dead the dying flowers, and I just trimmed them all off so that also would promote growth too. And I guess it worked because this one opened up maybe like a week ago, and then just a few days ago this one also opened up, because it does usually like open up in a pair of three, because as you can see there's like a little, if you can see that, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little bud inside there. There's usually three that like open up and then it makes like a little patch, but it's like huge. And like I need to definitely, we were supposed to repot this one, but yeah, I need to do that because like it's literally like, this is like these, like the pot is like this and it's like completely over the edges now because all of this new growth in the middle. But I mean, I think you guys already saw this in the last video. This is kind of the extent to how it looked anyway. First, when I got it, I didn't know when I should water it really, because I thought you wouldn't be able to tell, but you definitely can tell with these, because these leaves, you'll see that it like literally like will start to like, obviously it feels different, and you can also tell that it droops. So right now it's doing good, and it's like, it's all like upright, and I think because of the way that it was facing, obviously these ones are more to the sunlight right here. That's how this one's doing. It's so cute. And then this is my marbled peperomia, and this one is also another one that my mom repotted for me, just into the pot that it was already like kind of sitting in. I got kind of scared when I repotted it because I think because this soil is different from the last soil, it kind of retained more of the moisture. I think it was like oversaturated with water, so like these white parts started to become transparent, and like you could literally see my like fingers through it. But obviously now, oh, you can kind of see it. This is what it kind of looked like, where you can kind of see through it a little bit, but it was way worse than this. This is probably just, this is like nothing compared to that, but I think it's okay because all the other ones are still pretty opaque. Like I would check this one and it was like you could see like almost clearly through the white. And I was like, oh my god, is it dying? But it didn't look like it was dying other than that because it was still standing up straight like this. It wasn't drooping like this one was doing. So this one's also doing pretty well. And this little baby one is still in the shape of a heart. Just grew bigger. Yeah, and I guess there's like a little, I didn't notice this. A little growth, little tiny baby. I'm not sure. Oh, there's another baby in here. About to probably start growing out. Yeah, that's what that one looks like. And don't mind that, because that's just for gnats. This is my peperomia Hope. It is doing pretty well too, because I thought it was kind of in a weird place, I guess, because the leaves are like curled, because they're not supposed to really be like this. They're supposed to kind of be just like coins like that. Like this one's okay. I was like kind of stripping it of its minerals in the soil, so it started doing this curling, and some of it like unwrapped itself, like these ones at the bottom, but some of them didn't, and I think it's fine because it's still growing. The peperomia Hopes, like they start to trail kind of, so at first I thought that it was like drooping, but it's just supposed to trail like that. So it's been trailing, making its little new babies. And these ones grew to almost full size. Oh, and look, can you see that little tiny baby? I don't know if it really focuses on it, but yeah. Yeah, so it is definitely growing more than what you saw, because I think you saw it when it was still standing up. So if I make it stand up, it's definitely a lot taller, because this newer one up here is like, it made its new babies, so wow, it looks so pretty. And obviously this is a new pot, and yeah, it looks really weird because it doesn't fit, but you know, it looks good still. It's fine. They're so cute. I think that's all the plants, and I'll just like let's like have a little group picture with all of them. And yeah, I literally only have like this counter to like put my plants in right now. But yeah, this is the family photo. That's so cute. Thanks for watching this little update of my last video, and if you haven't checked that out, probably like link it down below, and it's probably gonna be in the end card. But yeah, let me know if I should do more of these, because I mean obviously the joy of like owning plants is to watch them grow, and like it's even more satisfying if you have like pictures of when you first got it and then now looking at it now, like, because this one looks so different. Like you just kind of forget what it looked like when you first got it, because there was only 2 leaves first of all on the top of this one, and they were both like this, but now it's like matured into like this green, way more green. But yeah, just like looking at that, and now it has like 4 on top. It's like crazy. Yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this little